Hi, welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week June 4th to June 10th, 2010. It's been a fairly quiet week in the world of Superman this week, but with the Superman celebration on in Metropolis, Illinois this weekend, there's sure to be lots of updates to the Superman homepage over the next week. So be on the lookout for our daily reports from the celebration, as well as upcoming video interviews and on-the-ground video reports. For now, however, let's jump straight into the TV news. Of the 6 nominations it received, Smallville won 1 award in the 2010 Leo Awards, honouring the best in British Columbia television and film production. Congratulations to Jacob Rupp, who won the Best Stunt Coordination Award for his work on the episode titled Rapid. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes of the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Check out his review of Beware the Wrecker, in which Superman attempts to expose the Wrecker, a terrorist who causes several disasters. Comics Continuum caught up with artist Jamal Igle to talk to him about his work on the Supergirl comic books and asked him to elaborate on what's in store for the Maid of Might now that the new Krypton saga has concluded. Jamal said, "We're reintroducing a new version of Bizarro Supergirl, so it's going to be a little lighter than the stuff we've been doing for the past year or so." The 55th episode of the From Crisis to Crisis podcast is now online. In this week's episode, Day of the Krypton Man concludes, and Mike and Jeff are 15 different types of excited to talk about it, and the comics that came out with an April 1990 cover date. Superman comic books we reviewed this week included Adventure Comics number 12, which was reviewed by Neal Bailey, who gave it a 4 out of 5 rating, saying, "This issue turned out to be a real treat to read." Superman Batman Annual number 4 was also reviewed by Michael, who said, "More than anything, this was a solid story from beginning to end," and he rated this issue a 4 out of 5. Superman comics shipping this week from June 9th include Super Friends number 28, Titans number 24, Superman Batman Finest Worlds trade paperback. Superman fans will once again have the chance to become an honorary citizen of Metropolis during this year's Superman celebration. Citizen certificates will be available for purchase at the Metropolis Chamber of Commerce during the celebration, which is on now June 10th to June 13th. Owners of these certificates will have the chance to stand at the Superman statue and be sworn in by Metropolis Mayor Billy McDaniel. If you can't get to Metropolis, Illinois for the Superman celebration this weekend, then you might want to head to Niles, Ohio for the 2010 Screaming Tiki-Con. Superman fans can catch up with Aaron Smolinski and Michael Bell. Aaron played young Kal-El in Superman the movie, while Michael Bell did the voice for Lex Luthor in the Ruby Spears Superman cartoons and voiced both Zan and Gleek in the Super Friends cartoons. Warner Bros. Consumer Products and DC Comics announced this week that they are collaborating with Adidas to produce a line of merchandise featuring Superman and NBA All-Star Dwight Howard of the Orlando Magic. Items will include t-shirts, fleeces, jerseys and track jackets, as well as athletic footwear, and will be available to consumers by holiday 2010. Sony Online Entertainment has released another online video for DC Universe Online, the upcoming MMO video game scheduled to be released in November. In this video, game director Chris Kao takes us on a tour of Metropolis' suicide slums, where you'll find John Henry Iron's Steelworks and Bibbo's Ace of Clubs Tavern. That's all the Superman news there was for the week June 4th to June 10th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Hello, welcome to Bailey Planet. Okay, I know it's getting to be a couple of weeks since the end of New Krypton, but I'm still going to harp on a few story points there because it was important to find some kind of closure to this big, massive, several years long thing. I wanted to harp on a really important point that bothered me. Superman left Chris in the Phantom Zone with Zod. Now, I understand Zod needed to be taken care of, and Zod needed to go back in the box. That's an important story point. You can't kill him, you want him there for future stories, and you can't kill Chris because he's a little boy, you know, or maybe he's a grown man, who knows. We haven't figured that out yet because his character line was kind of abruptly cut off, as was Tharo, which was unfortunate. But one thing that's I'm hoping JMS is going to cover, and if he doesn't, I'm going to be more upset with the editors than anything else, but the idea of leaving Chris in this place where he had been physically and mentally abused by his parents, Superman wouldn't do that. Superman would move heaven and earth to get into that zone. He already destroyed the Phantom Zone generator. Yeah, but he knows people in the Legion. He can find a way into that Phantom Zone, and he would not let that stand, and that really, really irks me. It's just a generalized single story point, and I think they need to fix that, like now.